some shocking revelations about Iran and the IEDs and what Iran is doing in the war on terror. A report says that Iranian businessmen have actually figured out a way to get parts from our country and U.S. companies to make those roadside bombs, the same bombs that kill our troops in Iraq. So how do they do it, and can we stop that? And how will the incoming Obama administration deal with the continuing Iran threat? Joining us now is radio talk show host John Batchelor, whose program, The John Batchelor Show, can be heard weeknights, actually tonight at 7 p.m. on ABC Radio. John, it is astounding that there are 5 UN Security Council resolutions about the Iranian nuclear program, yet companies still can sell to them, and they're able to make these devices that kill our guys.
Good afternoon, Eric. The revelation here is that there's an LL Bean of bomb parts, and it works just like LL Bean for shoes and returning your winter and Christmas gifts. You order on the internet, they use third party, they're shipping right now. In fact, as we speak, they're inventing a third party to ship through. Let's call it Bombs R Us. It works, it cannot be stopped by the best intervention techniques of the Europeans or the Americans.
Well, it just came out that some major banks, for example, they're running billions through their bank accounts going to Iran, even though there are sanctions on the banks doing financial business with Iran.
Worldwide credit crisis. If you've got cash, we'll sell you anything. In fact, we'll deliver it without shipping. You know, they cut out FedEx. What we have here are fines being levied on banks. Significant to me is that it's not just bomb parts. It's missile technology. In other words, the Iranians have the weapon. What they need is to be able to deliver the weapon credibly. That means ballistic missile technology, and that's what one English bank got caught helping ship and was fined. Ballistic missile proliferation, that's North Korea, just like bombs, just like missiles. It's the same gang.
You just hit something on the head precisely. You're talking about missiles. The estimates say that they may have enough uranium enrichment for a bomb.
They do.
Every 8 months.
Yes.
Now they're focusing on the delivery system?
Yes. The delivery system has to be credible. You recall the raid into eastern Syria in 2007. My information was the reason that raid was necessary is that the Iranians don't have the missiles capable of getting over Iraq and into Israel. Therefore, they had to forward base some of their weapon systems into Syria. The Israelis hit them. You know, the story today is that the Israelis were blocked by the Bush administration from hitting Natanz. That's in Iraq, a flyover, that's in Iran, a flyover of Iraq. What we have here is a moving story. The information we have in the New York Times and the Washington Post today is old news. The Obama administration has the fresh stuff, but it's not a good picture, Eric.
Well, you talk about the front page New York Times story that's causing a lot of controversy,
yes,
that we will not sell or did not sell, the Bush administration refused to sell bunker busters to Israel to attack the nuclear plant. Doesn't that put that out front for the Obama administration now to deal with? What do they do?
I look very much to Mrs. Clinton's testimony to the Senate this week in her nomination process. I want to hear the Hillary Clinton doctrine with regard to Iran. I, at this point, do not believe that there is a credible Bush doctrine. It's over for the Bush administration. They failed to deter Iran. Iran has 4,000 or 5,000 P-2 centrifuges, all given to them thanks to our Pakistani neighbors. All of that means that they've got enough nuclear fuel to make bombs throughout the Obama administration. What is the response? If bunker busters is not the response, if jaw is the response, does that mean we must accept an Iranian nuclear weapons threat? That's my question to Mrs. Clinton.
And finally, what do you think the administration, the new administration, will do?
I think right now they're waiting on Gaza. Credibly, Gaza is the surrogate war in the Middle East. Iran has everything devoted to the Hamas. If we waver, if Europe forces Israel to pull back in Gaza, I think you will see an expansion of the war. The nuclear weapons are only to ensure the regime in Tehran. They're not about projecting power. Gaza is the fight right now. Just like Spain was in the 1930s, that's Gaza now. It's the surrogate war between Tehran and Washington.
And we hear that Israel is moving deeper into Gaza as we speak. A lot going on in the international playbook, and we'll see what happens with that.
A
testimony
new day, a new administration. Thanks,
Mrs. Clinton on Thursday. John Batchelor, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Patty Ann?
New details on the man who found the body of little Kaylee Anthony. Her mother, Casey, is awaiting trial for the murder.